안녕하세요. 안녕하세요, 친구들. 안녕하세요. 우리 조금 한 2분만 기다렸다가 친구들 들어오는 거 기다렸다가 시작할게요. 안녕하세요. 승우, 내가 아는 승우? 안녕. 안녕하세요, 진아 안녕. 1분만 기다렸다 할게요. 안녕하세요, 진유 안녕하세요. 자, LC 문제 풀 준비 먼저 해주시고 LC 프린트물 LC 먼저 펴주고 계세요. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 다 들어온 것 같은데 시작해도 될까요, 친구들? 자, 준비됐어요? LC 문제 풀 준비됐어요? 안녕하세요. 자, 그러면은 우리 LC 선생님 바로 음원 틀어줄 테니까 문제 듣고 잘 풀어주세요. 알겠죠? 혹시 이제 방송 끊기거나 그러면은 채팅창으로 알려주세요. 시작할게요.
Number 1. Listen to a conversation between two friends.
You don't look happy, Claire. What's the matter? I left my new smartphone on the bus today. My parents are going to be upset when they find out what I did.
Didn't they just give you that phone 3 days ago?
Yeah, that's why they're not going to be pleased when I talk to them.
What happened to the girl's smartphone? Number 3. Listen to a conversation between two friends.
Someone said your bike got stolen from the bicycle rack outside this morning.
That's right. When I checked on my bike at lunch, it was gone.
Did you remember to lock it up?
I did. Someone cut the chain on the lock. The school needs to put an end to these thefts. Mine is the third bike that has been stolen in the past month.
What are the speakers mainly discussing?
얘들아 지금 괜찮니? 괜찮아요? 끊기거나 이러지 않아요? 2번은 없어요. 3번부터. 3번. 2번 없고 3번 푸시면 돼요. 계속 갈게요.
Number 5. Listen to a conversation between two friends.
Oh no, I left my homework at home. What am I going to tell Ms. Winkler?
You can't give her that excuse. You already used it once this week.
But this time I'm telling the truth.
You shouldn't have lied to her the first time. Now she's going to accuse you of not doing your homework when you actually did it.
What does the girl imply about the boy? Number 7. Listen to a teacher talking to some students.
I'd like to talk to you about Diego, the new exchange student. He doesn't seem to be getting along with many of the students. I think he's pretty shy. Why don't you all try to become friends with him? Would you mind sitting with him at lunch and talking to him? I'd appreciate it if you'd do that. He really needs someone to hang out with.
What does the teacher ask the students to do? Number 9. Listen to a teacher talking in a history class.
People say that Christopher Columbus discovered the New World. However, he definitely wasn't the first person from Europe or Asia to reach either North or South America. It has been proven that the Vikings made it to parts of Canada by around the year 1000. And some people even believe that the Romans arrived in the New World centuries earlier. Let me explain.
What will the teacher probably do next? Now you will hear longer talks or conversations. Each talk or conversation will be followed by 3 or more questions. Choose the best answer to each question and mark the letter of the correct answer on your answer sheet. You will hear each talk or conversation only one time. Questions 10 through 13. Listen to a conversation between two students.
April, I need to talk to you for a moment.
Sure, Tom, what is it?
I heard you're interested in joining the school newspaper as a reporter. Is that true? Do you want to be a member of the staff?
Sure, I'd love to do that. My sister is a reporter for the local paper, and she tells me all kinds of stories about her job. It sounds fun, so I want to try it.
You know I'm the editor of the paper, right?
Yes, I'm aware of that. That means you have the power to give me a job, doesn't it?
It sure does. And to be honest, we need some reporters. Susan was a member of the staff until 3 days ago, but she had to quit for some reason. Ever since she quit, I've been looking for someone to replace her.
I'd like to give it a shot.
Great! I know you can write because I've seen your work before.
You have? When did you do that?
Remember a couple of years ago when we had to do that group project in English class? You and I were in the same group, and I read the paper that you wrote.
Wow, I can't believe you remember it. It seems like that happened so long ago. Anyway, what do you want me to do for my first assignment? Do you want me to interview the new social studies teacher?
No, don't worry about that. I've already assigned that duty to Jim. Instead, I want you to cover tonight's football game. It starts at 7:30, and it should last for a couple of hours. See if you can get some interviews after the game, especially if we win.
No problem. I look forward to doing that.
Now answer the questions. Number 10. What is the boy's role on the student newspaper? Number 11. What does the boy imply when he says,
But she had to quit for some reason.
Number 12. How does the boy know that the girl is a good writer? Number 13. Why does the boy mention the football game?
순서대로 나오고 있는데 문제 있을까요? 순서대로 지금 10번부터 13번까지 끝났어요. 자, 그 다음에 19번부터 22번까지예요. 괜찮아요? 괜찮을까요, 정빈아? 19분부터 22번까지 갈게요.
Questions 19 through 22. Listen to a conversation between two students.
Jimmy, are you going to try out for the baseball team again this year?
Yeah, but I don't think I need to try out for the team. Coach has already told me that I'm going to be the starting second baseman.
That's great. Congratulations.
Thanks, Kevin. So, why are you curious about the team?
Well, I've been giving some thought to trying out. I'm a pretty decent pitcher, so I think I've got a shot at making the team.
If you're any good, you'll probably make it. 2 of our best pitchers graduated last year, so we could definitely use a new player or 2.
That sounds good. So, assuming that I make the team, what is it like to be on the team?
It's really cool. We play about 20 games a year, more if we make the playoffs. Half for home games and half for road games.
How far away are the road games?
I'd say most of them are within an hour's drive of the school. But there are a couple of schools, White Plains and Gadsden, I think, that are about 2 hours away. That's a long ride on the school bus.
Huh? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's no fun riding home on the bus if you lose one of those games.
I can imagine. How does being on the team affect your schoolwork, Jimmy?
It's rather hard when you've got a test the day after an away game, but I try to do my best, so my grades are good. I don't know if you work part-time or not, but you won't be able to do that if you're on the team and want to keep your grades up. Now answer the questions.
Number 19. What are the speakers mainly talking about? Number 20. What happened to the baseball team last year? Number 21. How close are most of the away games? Number 22. What can be inferred about Jimmy?
자, 27번부터 30번까지 갈게요.
Questions 27 through 30. Listen to part of a discussion in a science class. Can anyone tell me what a current is? Alice, do you know?
I think it's like when the water in the ocean moves like a river. I mean, the current seems to move differently than the water around it.
That's not a bad definition of a current, Alice. Thank you. Oceans and seas have currents. Like Alice said, they're like rivers that move in larger bodies of water. There are both warm water and cold water currents. There are currents all around the world. Some even have names. Do any of you happen to know the name of one? Fred, your hand is up.
The Gulf Stream is a current. I know that because it flows right by our city. In fact, my dad and I take our boat out to fish in the Gulf Stream when we have the time.
Well done, Fred. That was the answer I was looking for. I'm sure most of you have heard of the Gulf Stream, but you might not know what exactly it is. So let me give you a few facts about it. The Gulf Stream is one of the world's largest and longest ocean currents. Look at the map here. It extends from the Gulf of Mexico and passes Florida and the eastern coast of North America as it heads northward. It crosses the Atlantic Ocean and goes to Europe. There, it divides into two main streams. One heads south toward Africa. The other moves north past England and Western Europe, and then goes north to Norway. As for the Gulf Stream itself, it's about 100 kilometers wide. It moves at a rate of 2.5 meters per second. It mainly moves eastward and northward because of the wind conditions where it originates. The wind, you see, helps move the water. The Gulf Stream starts with very warm water, but as the wind pushes it, the water starts cooling off. By the time the water reaches Europe, it's much warmer. Cooler. It's much cooler than it was when it left the Gulf of Mexico. Alice?
I heard that the Gulf Stream affects the climates of different places. Is that true?
It sure is, and that's what I want to tell you about now. Now answer the questions. Number 27. What is the subject of the discussion? Number 28. Why does the boy mention the Gulf Stream? Number 29. Why does the water in the Gulf Stream become progressively cooler? Number 30. What will the teacher probably do next?
마지막 네 문제 34번부터 37번까지 갈게요.
34 through 37. Listen to a teacher talking in a biology class.
Australia has lots of unusual mammals, such as the kangaroo and the koala. We're going to get to them in a bit, but for a couple of minutes, I'd like to tell you about another unique animal that lives there. It's called the dingo. The dingo is a predator that's similar to a dog. I guess you could say it's more like a wild dog. It's believed that the dingo migrated to Australia from Southeast Asia thousands of years ago, since there are wild dogs similar to the dingo in some parts of Southeast Asia. Anyway, the dingo lives mainly in the interior of Australia, which is called the outback. It has short fur that's reddish-brown in color, but its underside is more whitish in color. The dingo has short, pointed ears and a long tail. As for its size, it averages around 30 kilograms in weight. It can live for up to 20 years. As I already mentioned, the dingo is a predator. In fact, it's Australia's largest predator that lives solely on land. The dingo typically eats small mammals like rabbits and rats. It also eats birds and reptiles, particularly lizards. The dingo has been known to attack livestock, mainly sheep and cattle. There's an ongoing battle in Australia between farmers who want to kill the dingoes that attack their livestock and people who want to keep them alive. Dingoes occasionally attack humans and have, in a few rare cases, killed small children. The dingo is a social animal that typically travels in packs of up to 10. In that way, I suppose it's like the wolf, another animal related to the dog. Female dingoes breed once a year and give birth to up to 5 pups at a time. The pups usually stay with their mother for up to 8 months. Now, let me tell you a little about how dingoes communicate with each other. I think this is pretty interesting.
Now answer the questions. Number 34. What is the purpose of the lecture? Number 35. What does the teacher suggest about the dingo? Number 36. According to the teacher, what is true about the dingo? Number 37. How is the dingo similar to the wolf?
자, 이제 LC 다 끝냈고 그 다음에 LFM, RC 순서대로 푸세요. 시간은 5분까지, 12시 5분. 됐을까요? 진유는 채점까지 하고 단위선한테 인증하고 해주세요. 12시 10분에 나가는 대신. 자, 문제 풀어주세요, 이제. 네, 지우야. RC, LFM 다 푸세요. 12시 5분까지. 어려울 수 있죠. 어려울 수 있는데 최선을 다해서 한번 풀어보세요. 시간 내에 푸는 것도 연습이야. 훈련이고. 이제 5분 정도 남았으니까 마무리 해주시고 12시 10분부터 해설 강의 할게요. 1시간 정도. 지우야, 일단 문제풀이는 2분 남았고 12시 10분부터 1시 5분까지 해설이에요. 그리고 틀린 문제 유형은 만약에 단어 뜻을 물어보는 거다, 단어 고르는 거다, 그러면 이제 단어 표현 그렇게 적어주시면 되고, 뭐 주제 물어보는 거였다, 그럼 주제 파악, 이런 식으로. 이 2분 정도 남았어요. 문제 푸는 거. 자, 끝. 채점 이제 시작할게요. 채점. 채점해주세요. 채점하고 점수 계산까지. 점수 계산 어떻게 해? LC는 한 문제당 14.3점. 그 다음 LFM RC는 15점으로 계산해 주시면 돼요. 그래서 곱하기 본인 맞은 점수, 맞은 개수 해서 여기 맨 앞에 날짜 적으시고 틀린 문제 유형 적으시고 그 다음에 오늘 나의 평가까지 해주세요. 요거까지 다 적어주세요. 채점하시고 선생님 요거 잠깐 껐다가 다시 켤 테니까 다시 들어와 주세요. 이게 중간에 끊길 수 있어서 다시 한번 나갔다가 다시 들어올게요. 바로 켤 테니까 다시 들어와 주세요. 21명 친구들. 알았어요? 알았습니까? 선생님 껐다가 바로 다시 켤게요. 접속해 주세요.